So how long did it take to write the book? And what was the process like of beginning that?
So, the beginning of the book was obviously me doing sex work in my early
Uh,
20s when I was a University of Toronto student studying English literature with dreams of being a writer. Um, and then I started escorting, and I realized I was living these stories that were so provocative and interesting and strange, and I felt pretty desperate to put them on the page. But the prospect of telling my story under a pseudonym as someone who wanted to be a writer was something that was just like too difficult for me to bear. Um, so I put the stories away, and a few years later, after I'd quit sex work, I was working on an organic farm, and Nicole Bazine came to visit me, and I was regaling her with stories from my early years. And she said, you know what, we have to make something. We have to do something together. And eventually we settled on this idea of an art book that was a combination of my stories and her photography. And we self-published that book in association with an art book publisher in Toronto here called Impulse B. We raised money via Kickstarter and we put it out into the world in 2018. It got a reprint by Penguin Random House in 2022 and was expanded to include my more recent stripping career. And from there, Nicole and we continued collaborating, and we moved into making film projects because I'm a writer performer, she's a photographer director, and it just made sense to start moving into bringing the story into film.